Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we're going to be showing you how to replace the trimmer line on this Bolens BL110. So we're going to be walking you through this step by step. It's not very self-explanatory, so we're going to show you in detail how to do this. Okay, so you can see here we don't have any line in this right now. So what we're going to do is rotate this cap counterclockwise to remove it, and remove this fully. Okay, and then we're going to take out this spindle, whatever you want to call it. Make sure this spring stays intact. This will come out, so just make sure that that's in there. If it comes out on here, just push it back into there. Okay, and then we'll just take a look at it. You can see the two little inserts where we're going to put our line, and then you can see the line weight. We're going to be using this 0.095 line. So you can see here these little clips, they come in 0.08 and 0.095. That's on each side. So this one and this one is 0.095. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so all we're going to do is unwind some string, and I like to unwind not a whole lot. I'd rather have to do it more often and get it in and, you know, have the self bump work than load it with a bunch of line and it kind of like wants to unspindle in there. So I like to only do about maybe 8 or so feet. So all we're going to do is take our line and just make it so that it's even on each side. Okay, so here's our two ends, and then we have our loop right here. So we could just leave that like that, hold on to these two ends, and then if you look onto the spindle here, you could see this line is only going to go in one way. So we're going to put each of these two, and it only goes in one way. It goes in like this, and then you just press it in there and it'll stay. And then take your other open end, press it in there, and that'll stay just like that. Now on these, it does have, this is worn off, but it usually should tell you which way to wind it, but we know. So we put it in like this, we put the line in like that, and then we're going to wind it back onto itself like that. Okay? So you kind of fold it over itself, and then you just keep each line into each one of these grooves. You don't want to cross them over while you're winding it in, so just keep it on each one and wind up your line. And this is why I like to use not that much line when I'm doing it, because the 0.095 is a thicker line, so it's going to fill up this spindle a lot quicker. And then you're going to want to have either a pair of scissors or some sort of pliers handy to cut this, because what you're going to see we're left with. So you can see how we've got each line in between, and we're just feeding it through. I'll give you a better look at it from there, so you can kind of see how we're going. Just like that. And then we're just wrapping it around. And the hardest part to get this to seat correctly is coming up, but if you kind of just follow my lead, it's really not that hard. Okay, so now we have it pretty much wound up. Now all we're going to do is kind of just hold it in place, and we're going to take this loop and we're just going to cut it kind of in the middle here. Okay, so now we've got our two ends cut. We're going to stick them in to each of the 0.095. There's one right here, and then the other one is going to be directly across from it. and make sure those are in there good. And then what I like to do is just trim them even. It just makes it easier when you go to put it back in. So we're going to fit this spring over this piece, and then we're going to put each one of our pieces of line through these eyelets right here. There's one here, and then there's one on this side. So you want to kind of line everything up correctly. And we're getting to the hardest part here. It's kind of a finicky thing, and I could see why they changed the design of these trimmer heads, because it can be a little difficult. Okay, so now we have our line just like that. Now just stop right there, because you need to pull it out of this plastic hook, out of each plastic hook, before you push it in the rest of the way. If you just slam it in, it's gonna stay engaged on these little nubs, and your line's not gonna feed out when you go to bump it on the ground. So you need to use a little bit of finesse and kind of push it in as you're pulling these strings out, like that. So you just kind of pull on the strings as you're pushing this in, and then you'll know it's seated correctly because this will kind of push in freely. And then you just take your nut and just tighten that down clockwise, and then just go outside, start it up, test it, you know, make sure it bumps out line. You can kind of see it's going to work just by doing that. And then just trim up your line so it doesn't hit, you know, it'll eventually kind of hit this edge right here and knock off to the correct length, as you probably know. But I like to always just trim it up so it's not doing that. And yeah, guys, that is how you replace the trimmer line on this BL110 trimmer. If you guys have any questions, be sure to reach out in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, if this video helped you out, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out all of my other tool and DIY videos. I also have videos up on this machine on how to do you know, your yearly or bi-yearly tune-up. I also have a video out on how to replace the carburetor on this. So be sure to check all that stuff out if you have this machine and you're trying to get it up and running or just keep it running smoothly. I have videos up on pretty much everything about this machine. So yeah, guys, like I said, give this video a like if it helped you out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out all my other tool and DIY videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.